morning, guys. I'm doing things in a little different order, just because of the needs of what's going on. I usually do the Cornish cross first. They're my last right now because I don't want to lose so much water going out to the Cornish cross because they're further out now, and going to the pig, I want to keep as much water for the pig as possible. So I just have things in a little different order. And I'm filling up now at our hydrant that's next to the garden, which is right next to the layer chicks. So, our layer chickens. So we do that first. And then I have my broody chickens. I have them closed in now, and I'm feeding them and giving them water in that space because I was having so many more chickens lay eggs on top of them, and then they haven't hatched any either. So I'm trying to kind of either break them of their broodiness, or which you can put them in cold water, and there's a lot of things you can do, but if they don't want to be in that space anymore, I'll open the door and they'll get out. So if they're not hatching chicks for some reason, which they should have hatched some by now, and I think it's just because, well, one of the problems is that when you have chickens continuing to lay eggs, they grab those eggs and then they're pushing other ones out. It's just not working out. So I closed that box, and I'll show you in a minute, and they're now stuck inside there, and so I have food and water in there for them, so that's not an issue. And if they want to break from the broodiness, then they'll break from the broodiness, but I'm not going to have any more chickens lay any more eggs in there. That will just go to waste, and we are carnivores, so we need our eggs. So I don't need to go buy high dollar eggs when I have organic eggs that are right here. So what I do is I have 2 cups full of chicken food. One is for the young ones and one is for the older ones, and so I feed my regular chickens and then just bring those 2 inside. I'm gonna slow this down, and this has been working out for me because it's been reminding me to water my garden more. It's really been really hot in the 90s, and so I planted those tomato starts that I had in here, and so I need to water those every day, so it reminds me to water those. And I check their water. Water's full. They're looking really healthy. Their water's full. I need to clean that out. I'll do that later. Baby chickens are doing really good. This rooster's getting nice and big. I have the broody ones in there, and it looks like sitting on eggs. They still have water. They fill up their food. They don't seem to want to come out, so I'm going to close the door back on them. And I need to get these guys some fresh water. So that's how I'm taking care of that situation. If they want to be broody, I'm going to let them be broody. Maybe we'll get some hatchlings out of it, because my cheap thing that I bought wasn't very successful at hatching chickens. So even though I was following different kinds of rules and different kinds of things, it got me enough chickens for the year, though. I only got 5 chickens out of all of those eggs that I tried to hatch. Nice fresh water for the young chickens. And then in about another week, we will put our chicken that's in the house in there with them, with the young ones. And as soon as they're big enough, they'll go out in this little other kind of brooder box I have. And let me go turn off that water. And I have 5 eggs in here in the morning, this morning. There's your fresh water, chicky babies. These guys have water, so that's good. So we have two duck eggs and 4 chicken eggs, or 3 chicken eggs. So there's breakfast for me. I eat 8 eggs. I eat 8 eggs a day, most of the time. Sometimes I eat other things. And I eat a lot of our pork sausage that we grow here on the homestead with those eggs. So now I got to get over to, I'm just going to water these tomatoes really quick over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and water our tomatoes that we just planted. And some of our onions. onions are starting to fold. I didn't get them very big. One of the things that I did wrong this year is I didn't follow what I did last year, and I got huge onions last year, but my red onions are a lot smaller. They're about half the size, and it's because I didn't put enough duck water on everything. I'll show you my red onions. There they are, and they're starting to fold over. Some of them are really tiny and some of them are bigger. These are Walla Wallas that I started from seed. Some of them are looking fantastic. And this year what I did wrong is I only fed them probably maybe once a month with duck water. Last year I gave them at least every week duck water. So it made a huge difference. I kind of didn't have a lot of time for the garden this year. And that's okay. So we'll have, we still have lots of onions from last year. And so I think it's going to be just fine. I might go ahead and do a second planting of Walla Wallas because that is our favorite. And to have some for fresh eating is awesome. We have 11 more days till birth. Oh, baby girl. 11 more days. All right. Step over. Oh, sorry. Her water is always empty these last few days because it's been in the 90s, so she's been making wallows. So I've been bringing her water twice a day. Okay, now let's go take care of the Cornish cross. They are getting nice and big now. We've got like 2 weeks with them. 2 weeks with her, 2 weeks with Cornish cross. And we're gonna get some help this year from people in our church to process the Cornish cross. There's people that wanna learn how to do that. And so this year, we're gonna get some help, which is really nice. They want to learn how to grow their own food. So we better get moving on working. I'm actually going to bring them to this side of this lane. The other chickens that are out, they'll figure out how to get in there while I just keep the door open and they figure it out usually. I'm gonna give them a little help. They're trying to get in. They just need to go a little further. There you go. And here's our other little baby. She's doing really good. She's starting to feather out. And I think it's a she because she's starting to get a tail already. So looking forward to getting her out with the rest of the little chickens. Okay guys, it should be really interesting to see what happens next. Is our gilt, who's pregnant, gonna have babies without any assistance or not, meaning our pig. Before they have a successful pregnancy, they're considered a gilt. So we're looking forward to that and seeing what happens. Never experienced that before, so that don't watch me for experience knowledge. Watch me for I have no idea what I'm doing. I am doing some research and all of that stuff, but I don't quite, never experiencing it yourself. It's always a little different than you expect. So we're looking forward to all of that good stuff and exciting little piglets and processing those birds around the same time. So it's going to be a lot happening in that week. And we'll see you guys next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.